In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build this insane creeper XP farm, where all you have to do is stand here, you automatically collect the XP, and the gunpowder goes into the chest below, in Minecraft Bedrock 1.20. Now the first thing you're going to have to do when building this insane creeper farm is finding the best location for it, and that best location is over top of a body of water like I'm over here. If you're over top of land, other mobs are going to spawn and you're going to have to spawn proof. But either way, whether you're over top of water or land, you can see in the top left, I'm at Y level 63. I'm going to want to build this tower all the way up to Y level 163. Now again, you don't have to do this step. It just means that if you don't, the farm might not be as efficient, or you're going to have to spawn proof a large area around the ground of your farm. So now you need to get a way to go up and down from this here. So for me, I have ladders, but if you have an elytra or something like that, that would make your life a lot easier. But since I'm over top of water, what I'm going to do is just hold down my right click or whatever it is for controller and fall all the way down into the water. And you can see that ladders have been placed going all the way. Now come back up to the top of your pillar here. And what you want to do is place 2 blocks, 1 block down from the top with 2 chests on that. And then you can break those blocks or keep them, doesn't really matter. And now what you want to do is take 4 hoppers and lead them into this chest. So 1 into the chest and 3 hoppers into those hoppers there. And now what you want to do is make a ring of blocks going around these hoppers and chests that you've just made here. And now you can either manually kill the creepers, but what I like doing more is make a trident killer to automatically kill them for you and you still get the XP. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing you want to do is look at your chest and place a piston on top of it facing in. You then want to turn and place a piston, turn and place a piston, and turn and place a piston so it looks like this. Then facing away from these pistons here, you want to place an observer, making sure that the arrow is going into the piston. And you want to do this for all 4 of your pistons here. You then want to take a redstone torch and place it on the back part of the piston here, or the side, sorry. And if you've done it correctly, you should see every single one that you place, it pokes out once like this. So I'm going to do this for all 4, and then it should be going in a circle like this. And now we can place a lever on the front there to turn it on and off. Then you actually want to grab your trident and throw it onto there, and then just make a ring of blocks on top of this. And so how it works once you have it turned on is when the creeper falls down here, this is automatically going to kill him and you're going to collect all of the XP. Now build this up one more time like this. And then what you want to do is come down here, break this block and replace it with a slab. So now all you do is stand here, you collect the XP and the drops go into this chest. Just to show you guys how it works, I'm going to drop a couple of creepers inside of here. And as you're going to see, they're going to die. My inventory is going to collect the XP, and then all of the drops go inside of this chest. And that is the trident killer and collection system of this farm completed. Now what you want to do is take this chamber and bring it up 7 more blocks for a total of 10 high off our original platform here. And now once you have that chamber built, go to any one of the 4 sides and build out 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do that for all 4 sides. And now once you have that built out, what you want to do is take these corners and connect them just like this. And do that for all 4 sides. And then once you have that outline there, you want to fill the entire thing in with blocks. So you have one large square at the top of your chamber. So as you can see now, I have this large platform and right in the middle is our small 2x2 hole there. And what you want to do is go to any one of the sides, go out 1 block and up 1 block, and then make a 1 high wall around this entire thing. Once you have your farm looking like this, what you want to do is go to all 4 of the corners and build out 2 blocks right there and 2 blocks just like that. And once you have that done for all 4 of the corners, you're going to want to do the same thing that we did for this middle layer here, where we're going to connect them here and then fill it all in. So now your farm should be looking like this. And what you want to do is, again, go out 1 and up 1, and then make a 1 high wall around this entire thing. Once you have your farm looking like this, what you want to do is take stairs and place them along this entire wall that we've just made, going all the way around the entire farm. And now once you have the stairs going all the way around, the final thing that we need to do for this section of the farm is make a nice little infinite water source off to the side, because this next part is going to require a lot of water. So I'm just going to make a square here, put some water inside, and now what you want to do is place 1 bucket of water inside of every single one of these stairs going all the way around the farm. And then once you're finished doing that, of course you can break your infinite water source. And so once you finish that, what you should see is the water flows down this and it stops perfectly right at this middle hole here. So what happens is when the creepers actually fall from the layers, they're going to fall into this water, be pushed down here, and then die to the trident killer below. So now it's time for us to start working on the actual layers that the creepers are going to spawn on. But really quick, if you are enjoying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As well, you could download this world if you don't feel like building it, or if you just want to make sure it works before you actually build it. It's the first link in the description. Let's get back into the video. So once you have your farm looking like this, what you want to do is go to any one of the 4 corners on this spot right here and build up 4 blocks and then break the bottom 3. And now what you want to do is count 20 blocks in any of the other directions and place blocks. Or if you don't feel like counting, you should take it all the way out to 1 block beside where we just went. So make 1 row going all the way down to this block here. So as you can see, it stops on this block, and you want to do the same thing going in this direction. So as you can see, this one now stops on this block again. And what you want to do is go 1 block over and take this row all the way down again, and then go 1 block over, take it down, and do that exact same thing the entire way. And if you've done it correctly, you should see that it goes all the way and stops, so there's a 1 block gap in between every single row. And what you want to do is do the exact same thing, but now going this direction. So you're going to place blocks going the entire way, skip 1 and do it, and you want to make sure that there's 1 hole in every single area. So if you've done the whole thing correctly, it now should be looking just like this. So now it's your time to make a decision. You need to decide how many layers of this farm you want to build. Obviously, the more layers you have, the more efficient. I recommend doing about 7 to 8 layers, although you can just keep this 1 layer. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you want. For me, I'm going to do 7 layers. So what you want to do is go to any one of the corners, go up 3 blocks, break the bottom 2, and then build this exact same structure down here, making sure that when you're building it, every single one of these rows and lines lines up so that all of the holes you can just look straight down and see the water all the way through. Now it's taken me a little while, but as you can see, I do have 7 layers all the way up here now, and every single one has a 2 high gap in between them. And as well, if I go all the way up to the top and look straight down, you can see that I can see straight down all the way to the water. So even the creepers on this top level here, when they do end up walking down, they're just gonna fall straight into the water and down into your trident killer. So now it's time to do the spawn proofing of this farm to make sure that only creepers spawn on our farm. So what you want to do is grab all of your buttons, go to the corner and place down a button, and then skip a block, and on every single row like this, you just want to place a button going all the way down. And you should see that it ends perfectly right there. And then you want to go in, and right here you want to do the same thing, and you want to do that all the way down. So once you finish placing all of your buttons, it should be looking something like this. The next thing you want to do is take 1 trapdoor, and inside of every single hole you want to place it and open it up. And what this does is when the creepers actually spawn here, they think this is a solid block, they walk over the trapdoor and they fall in. This is just to make sure that the creepers actually get from these layers up here down into the water. So like I mentioned, 1 trapdoor in every single hole and open it up. So as you can see, I now have 1 trapdoor inside of every single one of these holes. And now the final step to the spawn proofing process. What you want to do is everywhere where there's not a button, so right here, you want to look up and place a trapdoor, not a button, place a trapdoor, and do this all the way to the end. And this is very important that you don't miss any trapdoors, because if you do miss some of the trapdoor spots, what you're going to start to see is other mobs like skeletons or zombies starting to spawn. And one more important thing, you don't just want to instantly skip to this row, you want to make sure you do this row as well. So again, I'm going to go over where there's no button and do this. And by the end, you should have a large checkerboard pattern of trapdoors on the roof over the entire thing. And again, it is very important for this step that you don't end up missing any rows. So now once you finish placing the trapdoors, you should have all of the buttons in rows like this, all of the trapdoors inside of the holes, and then also all of the trapdoors on the roof just like this. Now, of course, you're going to want to do those same steps for every single layer. And there you go, I have now copied that exact same pattern on every single one of my layers. Now what we need to do is build a roof over top of the farm so it works during daytime, and that is the final step to this farm. So what you want to do is go up 3 blocks, break the bottom 2 again, not that one, the bottom 2 like that, go to the corner, and then what you want to do is build out 12 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go over here and do the exact same thing. And then once you've done that, go to all 4 corners, do that exact same thing, connect every single edge and corner, and then make a massive roof over top of the entire thing. So now you should have a big roof over the entire farm that looks just like this. And if you fly down into the farm, you should see that it is dark. And the reason it's not dark all the way down is because I just have to reload my game. And now that I've reloaded in, you can see that the entire farm is dark. The final thing you need to do is just come up to this layer here and do the exact same thing we've done with the trapdoors. Just do it one more final time and the entire farm is complete. Now, one more step that I did forget to mention, you want to make sure that no mobs spawn up here as well. So what you want to do is take a bunch of torches and place them up on this area, just lighting it up enough so no mobs can spawn up here and slow down your rates. So as you can see now, I have that final layer of trapdoors, and if I fly down here, you can see that the creepers are already starting to spawn. There is about a minute in between me finishing placing those and starting recording, and as you can see, if I come down here, I already have some gunpowder plus some creepers inside of here that I forgot to throw the trident, but you can see how many creepers have already spawned from like 2 minutes of this farm. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. You can see the creepers coming in. This is just definitely not a farm that you're going to want to miss. Guys, seriously, build this farm. So as you're going to see when I come down here, if I can properly throw the trident back onto the thing, it might take me a couple tries because there's so many creepers down there. But once I finally get it on there, it's going to go around. I'm going to go into survival to show you guys. Right now I'm at 4 levels. In just a couple minutes, you can see I go up multiple levels, and you can see all of the drops that go inside of this chest. Guys, this is definitely not a farm that you're going to want to miss out on. Now to use the farm, all you have to do is stand here and let the farm do the rest. Like I mentioned, you'll collect all of the XP, and all of the creepers drops are going to go inside of this chest right here. I've been sitting here for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I've already gotten all of this gunpowder. This farm is absolutely insane and is one that you guys need to build in your world. Now a couple things if your farm isn't working. Number 1, make sure you're on hard mode. You can be on easy or normal, but hard gives 50% more drops. As well, what you want to do is go into your settings, scroll down and make sure that your simulation distance is on 4 chunks. If it's not, what you want to do is save and quit out of your game. You want to go into the pencil icon, scroll down, and then change it from whatever higher number it is on down to 4 chunks for the best rates. And also, if your farm isn't working, like I just did, you want to leave the game and then go back in, and the farm should be working perfectly. But that is going to be it for today's video. You can see just how many creepers are spawning on this farm. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As well, like I mentioned, you could download this world. It's the... What just happened to that creeper? What the heck? Anyways, you could download this world. It's the first link in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.